So thrift shopping when it comes to clothes. That's what we are covering today, and especially when it comes to Instagram stores. Hi everyone, so welcome to my channel. So today we are taking a topic that has been highly requested in this channel, but I wanted to try it out for myself before I actually put out the process in front of you. So I have tried out this process of thrifting. Let's just define thrifting firstly. So thrifting is basically buying anything second hand. It could be a pre-owned one or something that belonged to somebody but was never used by them, or something that is vintage. Vintage could be something that's really old and classic. So we'll be specifically talking about thrift clothing and how you can get it for yourself through Instagram. Let me just start by saying that if you are somebody who has been consuming a lot of fast fashion, I do understand why that attraction happens because of the cheap pricing that you see. But the amount of impact those clothes usually have is very problematic. And if you haven't checked out my latest video on Shein yet, please go check it out right here, because you will be able to understand why fast fashion can be problematic. And don't worry, even these fast fashion clothes are very much available in these thrift stores. There is no limit to the kind of clothing that you can actually get over there. But one warning I have to give you before I go into explaining how you can find thrift stores on Instagram or how you can shop from there is that a lot of thrift stores also have new clothes along with the second-hand clothes. So please always ask if the item or a product you are interested in is first hand or second hand. So one tip I have for you before you even start looking for thrift stores is to write down what are the clothing items that you actually need or want. So this is very important to try and control our own consumeristic minds. Okay, that's out there. So now let's just talk about how do you find a thrift store. I have gotten so many questions asking me which are the thrift stores that somebody can buy from in Instagram. I will link a ton of thrift stores at the end of the video, so please make sure to watch till the end. And if you go to any of those thrift stores that I list, all you need to do is right beside the message button, you will see a downward facing arrow. Just click on that and you will see a lot of new pages pop up below it. So basically it might either be pages that this particular page follows or profiles where they have a lot of common followers. So usually it should be similar thrift stores. So you will have to just go through a little bit of search to find the stores that actually resonate with your style, your size and your aesthetics. So how do you know whether that store ships to your location or your city? All these stores show where they ship to in their bio itself. So wherever you are, most of these thrift stores deliver pan India, so you won't have to worry about that. So next is, how do you choose and buy from them? So most stores have listed their available items in the highlights section, either in categories like tops, bottoms and all, or just in available, sold out. So it's usually listed in these highlights section, but if not, it can become a little bit tedious. You will have to look through each post to see whether it is available or sold out. So these stores may also have a certain day in the week when they'll be putting up new items, and this is usually called as a drop. And whenever there is a drop coming up, usually these stores will announce it in the stories. So one main thing you need to do, if you absolutely love any of the stores and you don't want to miss the drop of any of these stores, please make sure to turn on the notification so that anytime they announce any drop, you don't miss the date or time when the drop is happening. And before the drop, they will even tease you with a couple of the items that they will be having up during their drop. But the thing is, let me just say it out. It's like a freaking competition where you're racing against each other, against hundreds of other people in the broad internet to buy that one item which you eyed. Mostly all these things sell out within microseconds after the drop is starting. So it can be really hard. So how do you buy these items from these stores? So the first thing is that most stores have a highlight section called as store policy. So please make sure that you check out those stories in that highlight section, because they will explain everything in detail. They will have all the rules for their store in that highlight section. They will even tell you about their shipping policies and everything. All these rules will be there in their shop policy highlight section. So make sure to go through that whenever you are deciding to buy something from some store. You can either DM them asking them to book a product for you, or you can even comment in below the product asking them to book. But the thing is, when you comment below, know that there are hundreds of others who will be seeing that comment, and when they see that comment and they know that somebody else is also interested, they might just jump ahead and buy it from the store. That tendency that we have developed when purchasing fast fashion tends to kind of come towards in this community of thrifting also. I usually choose to DM them about wanting a product or booking it for me. And if it's a small store, I don't mind commenting. So it's totally dependent on what you are comfortable with. And one more thing you need to make sure that you can buy an item that you absolutely love during a huge drop is your measurements. So I always make sure to take my sizing and write it down in my Google Keep, where I will have it in both centimeter and in inches, because some stores will be mentioning centimeter, some stores will be mentioning inches. So you don't need to be confused and you don't have the time to go and again check and calculate and everything. So make sure to have all the main measurements. All these things you need to have pre-measured and written down somewhere, so that you can have it handy on the day of the drop or on the day when you decide to purchase anything from these thrift stores. So once you book an item, you'll get a short period before which you need to decide whether you want to buy it or not. And the time period completely varies from store to store, because I have talked to stores where some of them give you just 5 to 10 minutes to decide and make the payment, or you get like a couple of hours or even one day. So what I personally do, if I'm not 100% sure whether I want to buy a certain product, I usually put it or save it into a list called as buy ? I just leave it be. It depends on the time I get from the store before I need to decide whether I want to buy that product or not. So if you can risk it, I would just say give it a day at least before you open that list. Basically, it's just like leaving your items to buy in the shopping cart and waiting to see whether it's something you really want or not. Because sometimes it can just be that tendency for us to over-consume that makes us want to buy more. But if you have only an hour or 5 minutes to choose, your brain really needs to work on overdrive to decide whether it is something you really need. So it can sometimes be a little stressful, especially if you're trying to be a mindful consumer. And in that case, I would just ask you to just let go. I've done that. I've let go. I was at peace with it after. I knew that I wasn't really ready to buy that product, so just let go. That's my advice to you. But if you choose to take a day on what you want, some of those items in your list may already have gotten sold out, and you will need to be okay about that. And certain things, when you go through the list the next day, you will realize that you're no longer even interested in buying those things anymore. And from the remaining items in that list, you need to go to the first list I told you about, the things that you need to buy. You need to go through that list and see whether the remaining items in your saved list is under that category or not. Because if it's not, you really need to let go, because you know that you don't need that item at all. So just let go and just buy the items that you had written down in that first list about needing it. So finally, after choosing the ones that you want to buy, one thing you need to know before you go to purchase that product is that there is no cash on delivery option and there is no return policy either. So these are two options that are non-existent almost in the thrifting community. So you'll either need to pay through Paytm or Google Pay or bank transfer or using your debit card. as per each store's policy. Once you have paid, they will ask you for your shipping address and your phone number, and after you've given that, you're done. You will mostly receive a tracking link from them after they've dispatched your item, and the item should reach you within a week or maximum 2 weeks. So from my personal experience, I have received almost all those items in less than a week. So they're very efficient usually, and you don't really have to worry about any kind of mishap during the shipping or anything. It will reach you in time, and you can definitely track it too. So now I have a couple of additional tips for you to make it easier for you. So first advice is to be very kind to the store owners. They're very, very, very sweet people, and don't be extremely rude or extremely demanding of them. Realize that they have so many customers who will be messaging them at the same time, and they need to attend to each of those messages, and it may take them time to respond to you. So if you need any additional measurements or something that is not included in the post, you can freely ask them and they will oblige to your need. And if you are somebody who wants a photo of them wearing that item to just see how it looks on a person, you can do that too, because sometimes they just put the photo of the product without how it looks on somebody. So you can always ask them for that, and mostly they'll all oblige to your request. So always make sure you are requesting them and not demanding from them. There's a difference. So know that difference and make sure you are doing the right thing. So the second thing is to follow the stores of various sizes, because if you look at stores with a large number of followers, it's really hard to find a product during any of their drops, because there'll be thousands of people who will be lining up to get each product. Make sure that you follow under 10 stores, and in those 10 stores I'll advise you to have, like, say maybe 2 of a large audience, 4 of medium sized and 4 of small sized stores. So this will give you like a good proportion of good products that you can choose from. I hadn't shopped for any kind of products for almost 2 years now, but I had to buy these products just to be able to understand how to do that and to help you out and make it easier for you. So yeah, I broke my record of 2 years. So I think that purpose is definitely much bigger than the record I was trying to create. So yeah. Now this is probably the part all of you have been looking for. The part where I reveal to you the shops that I personally have bought from and I think are really cool. You can definitely buy from any of these stores because I will personally vouch for it. And once you find one store, you can use the trick I showed you and find other stores that reflect your aesthetics. So I do hope that you will stop your tendency to buy from fast fashion just because it's cheaper, because you have the option to thrift. You will find stores that sell from 200 rupees to 5,000 or 10,000 rupees even. You can go find the stores that are in the right price range for you. So if you know of any other additional thrift shops in Instagram that is not mentioned by me, please make sure to comment below and let us know so that we'll have more options to choose from. I hope that this whole information would have helped you out to find ways for thrift shopping. And if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button and also comment below to let me know how much you're looking forward to thrifting instead of buying things first hand. So I will see you again in the next video. So until then, bye bye.